Good morning students. Today I will discuss about Python Pandas. This is the first chapter in your IP for class 12. So I will discuss Python library, that is Panda, basic features of Pandas, how to install Pandas, how to set up, after installation, what to do. Then I will discuss about data structure in Pandas. I will show you how to create series and data frame in Pandas. Do you know what is pandas? This panda is not related to the animal panda. This is a package in Python. It is the most famous package you can say for the data science. If you want to analyze and visualize your data, so you can use it. Pandas built on the packages like NumPy, Matplotlib to give us single and convenient place for the data analysis and visualization work. Basic features of pandas. We should know this because when we are using pandas, we should know that we can easily handle our data through these pandas. And there are various kind of functions within pandas so that we can make grouping and easily join our data. If you are using MySQL, so we can easily connect MySQL like MySQL connectivity through which we can easily retrieve our data from the data frame and we can easily update the data through the pandas with the MySQL. Then next topic is how to install pandas. If you are using Anaconda, so it is already pre-installed. But if you are using any other kind of platform, you should install it. You already know about pip command, right? So if you want to install these pandas, you have to go to the command prompt, then you have to select the path. After that, you can easily write down pip install pandas so that it will install our pandas. So let's see how to install it through the command prompt. I will open the command prompt, then I will search for the Python path. After that, I will click on the path and I will copy it. Next, again, I will go to the command prompt and I will write cd, then the Python path. So the directory has been changed. Now I will write pip install pandas. I have already installed it, so it is showing requirement already satisfied. After installation, you should check either it is installed or not. So you should go to your ideally version or if you are using Anaconda, so easily you can check it. So I will go to the ideally version and I will write down import pandas. After that, if it will show you the next line, that means the pandas has been installed. If it is showing error, that means you have to reinstall the pandas again. There are only two data structure in pandas. Number one is series and number two is data frame. Series is one dimensional. Before discussing series, you should know what is list, what is array, right? And data frame is two dimensional. That means you all know about the table. So table has a column name and columns, rows, right? So it will create a table. So that means that table is two dimensional. So you can say that data frame is two dimensional. So I will show you how to create this series and data frame. So let's start with the series. In the series, there is a particular syntax about it. So the syntax of series is you have to call the pandas. If you are importing pandas like PD, so you have to call it like PD dot series. Series is a particular function for it, and within series you have to call the data in which you want to create a series, and you have to mention the index number. Otherwise, if you don't want to mention, it will create the by default index number. You can create a series by using array, dictionary, scalar value or constant. So let's see how we can create a series. So I will go to the IDLE and I will write import pandas as PD1. Then I will create an empty series. So I will write s equal to PD1 dot series function. Now it is showing warning, so I will write it again. Now you can see if I want to print this empty series, it will show series d type is float. Now I will create a series without index number. That means without mentioning the index number, so that it can create by default index number for the data. So I have taken some data. Now again I will create series. Now you can see the result. Now I will create a series by mentioning the index number. So I will take some data again. This time I am taking A, B, C, D, and I will take some data for the index number. Then I will create the series by mentioning the data as well as index number I. Now I will print it. Now show the result. The index number has been changed. I have already shown you how to create series. These are few written things which you can copy. So here I have written how to create empty series and how to create series without index, how to create series with index. Now come to the data frame. We already discussed that data frame is two-dimensional. So we should know basic features of data frame. There are columns, there are rows, and the size can be changed because that is mutable. And level of access, you can decide, that is the rows and columns. Arithmetic operations on rows and columns, it is possible. And this is the basic syntax of data frame. Like if I have imported pandas, so we have to call it. Then I have called pandas. Okay, so there is a particular function that is data frame. We should call this after pandas. So we will write pandas dot data frame. Within this function, we should mention data. Then we should mention index. Suppose you have taken index as s, so you will mention the index s. Then we have to mention the column also. That means if you are mentioning column as you have taken some data for the column like d, so you have to mention it d. Okay, so it can be created with the following list, dictionary and series. So we will discuss about it through the practical. Let's see how to create a data frame with this list, dictionary and series. Now I will create a data frame. So I will import pandas as pt1. Then I will take df1 to create the data frame. This is an empty data frame. So I will print this empty data frame. Now you can see the result. It is showing empty data frame, column empty, index empty. Now I will create the data frame with the list. So I am taking some data. Now I will create the data frame, that is df1. Within data frame function, I will mention the data, then print it. Now you can see I have not mentioned any kind of column name, so it is showing 0 and 1. Now I will take the column name. So again I am creating the data frame. Now I will mention the column name as name and age. Now again I will print this data frame. Now you can see there is the column names, that is name and age. Now I will create a data frame for the dictionary. This time I am taking list within dictionary. Sorry, I have to mention the string form for the name and age. Now I will create the data frame for this list of dictionary. Now you can see name, age are the column names and these are the datas. Now I will create a data frame with the series. Again I will take pandas as PD. Now I will take one variable. Within this variable I will take the dictionary as well as I will take the series for the datas. Okay, I am mentioning the index number also. I will take two column names, that are 1 and 2, and I will create a series for it. And I will take the same index number. Now I will create the data frame. Now I will print it. Now you can see the result. This is the data frame with the series. So I have shown you how to create it, how to create the data frame. So you can write it down. That is how to create an empty data frame, how to create a data frame using list, how to create a data frame using dictionary of list, and how to create a data frame from list of dictionaries, and how to create a data frame using series. So I have already shown you this all things. If you have any doubt, you can ask.